Cute, man. And this one over here was born here also?
Yeah, all the calves were born here.
Let's go see what you have, Mark. All right, folks, I'm about to build a bench, just a standard four-legged bench out of some reclaimed wood. Similar to what I did before. If you can watch this previous video about the Devil's Due Distillery chair is what I called it. I'm going to use 4x6s as legs and a pine tree trunk for the bench seat. All right, let's go. Am I good?
Should get about 15 feet away and stop.
What's her name?
DKNY. You coming up close, huh?
What's up? He's like, I've never been videotaped before.
She's being friendly right now.
What's up with
She's
that?
Usually not the friendly. Here comes Socks. This is that's the second calf that got born here. That's the one my son, when Katie and the boys went out to go see the baby, it approached, and its mom was that one that's coming towards us. clipped the middle on.
Clipped your kid?
Yeah.
Get away from my kid. Get away from my baby.
Nah, that's the thing, is her baby's friendly. She's more protective though.
Cute, man. And this one over here was born here also?
Yeah, all the calves were born here.
Let's go see what you have, Mark. Easy peasy.
That's how she do.
All right, I'm gonna take the bark off while Mark goes and gets his ATV. We'll put this up on the ATV and drive it out of here because we have to take it way up there to his second barn up there. So what I'll do right now is just take the rest of this bark off. All right, okay. Let's head out. Hope it makes it.
If I had to make a guess, I'd say pine. Yeah.
She's a butte herb. Won't you stay, folks? Yes. I guess you didn't see that. Sorry.
First time something landed on him.
Wow. That is nice, man.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of wood right there.
That's going to be really nice.
Yeah, that'll shine up. Sweet.
Oh,
yeah. That got clean too.
For a yeah, it's a brand new chain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad, DeWalt. All All right, I just got back from my good friend's place and I need to pull that wood outside of the wagon here and place it over here. All right, let's go. I grabbed some more of those 4x6s. My DeWalt electric chainsaw did great out there. The things I do to get some free reclaimed wood. These are similar to the ones just like this that I've had before from him. He gave me them to make those Devil's Due chairs that I made. But as you can see, they're very similar. And I have some extras. This is a leftover piece from that, and I grabbed some from him yesterday just to make legs. What I'm gonna make, I don't know if I've even said this yet, what I'm gonna make out of these two are a couple of just benches. Now I measured the length of these yesterday and they are like 36.5 inches, so 3 feet and a half of an inch wide, long. How wide are they? All right, so these are 3 feet and a half inch long and roughly 14 inches wide or so. What is that? 14, yeah. So that's what I'm going to work with. And like I said, I was going to take these out today, or probably just one at a time. So I'll maybe take this one here and go out and sand this down to make it really nice and smooth with my orbital sander. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull out these nails that are in these fence posts. So I think I counted them, there's 9 of them. Barely see these over here. But so I'm going to pull those out real quick. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, hopefully you're close enough here. Usually what you do is I just grab whatever's close, like a little piece of wood to prop my hammer on. And if they're bent over like this one, I'll just pry it up first. And then I'll use whatever piece of wood's around to, this kind of gives you leverage. All right. That's all 9. Other side here. Well, it's like little dirt daughters lived in this one. Look at that. All right, all the nails are out. Now I'm curious if I want to have this bench 17 or 18 inches high. These right here are 18 inch, cut to 18 inches. All 3 of these. And I've sanded them and everything. So these are what these are gonna look like once I get all this crap off there. Sand them down, clean them up, cut them to size. All right, since so much of the bark is stuck to the tree here on the underside, I'm gonna get the power washer and power wash the back, the rounded sides of the wood here on the pine tree. And then I'm gonna power wash these 4x6s, all right? Let's go. All right, as you can see, I've got this stuff cleaned off. So I'm only going to be able to get 3 more legs out of those 4x6s that are underneath the top 3 there. But, you know, the log itself, the 2 halves, they're washed down now. All the bark is off. I'll do a little bit more cleanup on those once they dry, and then they'll be ready to start cutting up. Oh, this is heavy, man. All right, now I'm going to try to sand the seat off on this piece of pine here. Spot down here I'm going to have to deal with where this tree limb is coming out. Now it's coming away. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little pliable right there, so I'm going to have to do something, maybe cut it down this way, and then once I put spar urethane over it, it'll just cover it up and fill in these gaps. I'm going to have to get a new bottom piece to this Skill orbital stander, because right here it's starting to rip up. When I was trying to sand the sides of these pieces here, especially I guess on these corners, I guess the corner bit into this and started tearing up this bottom piece. So there's 4 Phillips head screwdrivers, and I imagine this, hopefully they sell this somewhere, maybe online, hopefully, and I'll replace this. All right, so no piece of wood that you cut up and use is perfect, and as you can see here, I've got an issue with a limb that was coming out. You see that here, you see it over here. This is the reverse side of this piece. What I've done here is I tried pulling this out because it started to come apart on its own when I was sanding it, and I didn't want it to nick somebody if they were trying to sit here, because it was actually coming up. This one over here, I was actually able to lift and pull out this entire piece. You can see underneath here. So I'm gonna, take this out of here and then sand all that down, make it to where it doesn't cut anybody or hurt anybody if they sit here. And I had to do the same thing here, but this one wouldn't come out all the way. This piece here would not lift out. So I've cut it down to a certain point, and I've angled it this way. And I'm hoping that now I'm gonna sand it, and I'm hoping that this doesn't catch. And I want to put that spar urethane on it. I'm hoping that it fills in a lot of this and kind of sits over this spot, because this will catch. But right now I'm just going to sand this down, make it to where if someone does sit here, that they don't cut themselves or it doesn't hurt. I have some 60 grit sandpaper that I'm going to hit this with. I'm going to do it manually. All right, I've made some corrections here to the issues that I had along the side here where it was sharp, and it was sharp on either side of this where the limb was, and back here I sanded all that down. And I also came over here, did the same thing to this. I pulled the bark out and I sanded around these sharp edges all up here, back here, and this will be good for when I want to work on this piece of wood. But this is the one I'm working on now, so let's go. All right, so these are my thoughts on this bench. So this side of the log is 14 1/8 inch long, and then it's thinner on this side. This side is 13 3/8 inch long. So my thoughts are to push the legs out an inch, both this way in front and then an inch on the side as well. But since this end is larger, I'm going to do 1 inch here and like 1 3/8 inch out over here. There we go. And here. All right, this is the following day. I thought of something overnight, and I didn't have a chance to do it when I was making the Distillery chairs, because the log that I was using, I just found on the side of the road. Someone else cut it, and it was cut up very awkwardly. It was on the ends, it was very rough. So what I'm gonna do now, I've already made these lines where I'm gonna cut out these sections for the legs. So what I'm gonna do, since I cut this so nicely, I'm also going to cut along here. And what I'll use to cut along here, my Makita skill saw. So it'll give me at least like 2.5 inches to cut across here. So I'm gonna cut down here to this point, to these points. I'm gonna cut across with this, and then now I'm also gonna cut down this way. And then once I do that, I'll go to the Milwaukee Sawzall and saw the rest out. I did think about setting it up on something and dropping a line. That way it'll give me true, maybe I'll do that. Or I'm gonna do the string thing. So I'm gonna put it right here. Let it down. Oh, I don't know if this is level. Let me level this first. All right, that's perfect right there. That's level. We're gonna go with that. Now we'll drop this down. So looks like it's right here. Same way here. Now that it's level. So I'll cut down here, and I'll cut down here. Same business. So I've got all my marks now. I'm ready to start cutting, and that's what you'll see next. Me cutting this thing up and then putting the legs on, bolting them on, and then I'll do the old spar thing and make it look pretty. All right, let's go. All right, so this isn't ideal, but the setup here, but I'm gonna start cut out these pieces for the legs. All right, let's go. All right, now I need to pick it up on end and cut from the each side. It's gonna be fun. All right, so that's as far as I can go with the skill saw. Next, I'll have to do the sawzall. Let's go. All right, I got the bulk of them off, and the next thing I'll do is some tweaking and cleanup that I need to do. Whew, that was rough. All right, a couple of things here. You see, I've got the bench mocked up over here, the slab of tree trunk, and the 4 legs that are 4x6s. All right, I'm gonna be using this lag bolt. It's 3/8 inch wide, it's 6 inches long, and I have a little washer on the end. I'll be using on all of them. I'm also gonna countersink with this 1 inch paddle drill bit for wood. And here is a 1/4 inch drill bit that I'm gonna be using. What I plan on doing is leverage this piece of wood over here that you see laying on the floor to drill holes into, because this oak is extremely hard, and if I start pushing on my little setup here, the wood's just gonna fall over if I push and start to drill through that hard oak. So what I'll do is test where I wanna put each hole, and then when I get a little bit of a drill spot in there, I'll bring them over, the legs over, and drill 2 complete holes through this very tough oak, and then bring it back and drill through and into this tree and get the holes into the tree like like that. So it'll make it easier to put these lag bolts in, and it won't knock my little setup here over, because I got it set pretty good so far. Yeah, on this one. All right. I know I'm through when I hit this blue tape. It's poking through, and I need to make sure it's set up. All right, I might have to get the power tower of power out here to get the rest of that. But when I say the Bauer Tower of Power, I mean this Bauer corded impact wrench right here. Those are locked on now. The next thing I'll do are these legs over here, you know, like this, straight in from the side, and then once that's done, I'm about to do a very serious countersink, probably like right here. I'm gonna countersink like pretty deep, maybe a couple inches. That way the lag bolt, once it goes through, will dig into here pretty good on all 4 sides. All right, so what we're gonna do again is drill. We go high, low, countersink, I'm gonna use my piece of wood over there to drill through these really tough pieces of wood again, and then see how this goes. I guess I'll switch to the power, tower power. Legs are on. All right, so now that I have these legs on, I can move this to my workbench, flip it over, and it'll be up to a point where I can work on it while I'm standing up. All right, so now I'm gonna have to drill one hole in the side of each one of these. One here, one over here, one here, one over here, because I wanna get a lag bolt in this way. I want to, hopefully, I'd probably go high here and get it in above this bolt. Now I'm through. All right, now I just need to do some countersinking, 4 of them. And this got past a really tough spot because it dug in really nicely there. I don't know, maybe you guys want to watch this. Hold on. All right. That went a lot nicer than the other one. Whew. That's all 4. Should be all we need. All right, I just put all 4 of these lag bolts in. I thought I videotaped it. Apparently, I just clicked on a picture. You know, it happens sometimes. You got so much going through your head, you miss something. But I just put the 4 lag bolts in, and you've seen lag bolts go in. Next thing I'll do is put this spar urethane. I think it's called Verathane. Yep, Verathane. It's a Rust-Oleum product. I'll paint several layers on here. I'll probably do 3 layers on the bottom here and 3 layers on these chairs with it turned this way. Then I'm going to flip it over and do 3 layers on the seat, and then another 3 layers on these legs, because the legs are so old, they take a lot of that urethane, and it'll just make it look really nice. All right, let's go. All right, I've already put one coat of spar urethane on the tree trunk piece. It's going to be underneath the seat and on the legs. So I'm going to go ahead and put another coat. I'll probably do 3 coats on the bottom and 3 coats on these legs while it's turned upside down. Then I'm going to spin it over and put 3 coats on the top, and also keep coating these legs because these old fence posts, they need some loving. So.
Do you want to stay the night? 'Cause I don't want to be alone. It's been weighing on my mind for too long, too long. Do you want to save a life? 'Cause I just really need someone. I've been barely holding on, and I'm still running from my demons. I'm still hiding all my secrets, and I just need someone I believe in. Will you wait for me while I'm still healing? You know what to say every time I start to slip away, and I surrender. I surrender. There's no more falling down. I've hit the ground, so I surrender. And I surrender. There's no more falling down. I've hit the ground. You don't owe me anything.
All right, I completed the 3 coats of spar urethane on the bottom of the tree trunk and the legs. So what I'm going to do now that I have it turned over and sitting on the ground, I'm going to coat the top. I'm going to put at least 3 coats, maybe 4, depending on how it looks, on the top of the seat and the top of these legs. And while I'm doing it, I'm also going to hit these legs lightly all 3-4 times, just to keep getting as much of that spar urethane on the legs as I can, because they definitely need that protection.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
All right, here it is. You see, like I said, I put the legs kind of outside the tree trunk. Hope you guys like this. I like the bench. It's pretty cool. It's like I said, 30.5 inches, I think, wide. So perfect for a couple of people to sit on. But that's it. It's really cool. You know, you got, that's where that branch was that I had to pull off. So it's got some really cool look to it. I like it a lot. Not bad. So there you have it, folks. The bench is complete. I really like the way it looks. I'm proud of what I put together there. If you guys like the channel, please go ahead and click like, and go ahead and subscribe if you like watching other videos of ours. We're going to keep putting them out. All right. You guys have a great day. Goodbye.
We're being watched.
Not what? Hey, Katie. I just set that there on the floor. I'm surprised my battery's still working. I have to change out batteries. I need to take this off too. I'm gonna go a lot farther than that, I believe. I'm sorry, I need to take this tape off. I won't even show this on the video. Look at me, I can't even remove tape. You guys are like, what is he doing? Why is this in the, this will be like after I've done everything, the back side. All right.
Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's